My name is Victoria Oh, sorry. I have to take this. Sorry, I really have to go. Sorry about that. My name is Victoria Mesropyan, and today I'll be talking about cell phones and social interactions. We all used to talk like this, but when cell phones were invented, we all talk like this. Social interactions are very important to human beings. They bring joy and happiness into our lives. Interactions are even more important for teens and tweens, who are transitioning from social interactions with their family to social interactions with their peers. Relationships are important because they help us deal with anxiety, stress, depression, and loneliness. And it's our social interactions in person and through digital media that impact those relationships. Imagine a group of girls sitting together at lunch and simultaneously texting each other. Do you think they are building a strong relationship? Have you ever been hanging out with your friends and you are both on your phones, even though you're 10 inches apart, but you are both texting each other who's not there, or maybe even each other? I see this happen every day. At the end of each day, students who ride the bus home and the gym gather in there. However, instead of talking to each other, their faces lit by the cell phone screen and personal conversations are few and far between. The lack of conversation, eye-to-eye contact, prevents us from making deep and meaningful relationships. The result of this personal connection is that we don't always have someone that we can turn to at the times of stress, depression, and loneliness. We have 1,000 connections, but no friends. So now, the big question is, why do we still do this? Why do we still check Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat every 5 minutes? Why, when we are lonely, we send 10 different text messages to 10 different people saying, hi, are you there? Well, the answer to this is the chemical called dopamine. Dopamine is connected to a motivation and focus. The brain releases dopamine when we have social interactions and when we discover something new. We are feeling generally happy. Unfortunately, this is also the chemical that is released when we get a like, a text, or a follower. This can be detrimental to our relationships when instead of focusing on what friends we're with, we are constantly checking our phones for our notifications and our next dose of dopamine. If it wasn't enough, phones are detrimental not only to our social life, but also to our intelligence. The phones are not only harmful socially, but also intellectually. A recent article in the Wall Street Journal states that test scores varied upon the proximity of you and your phone. The closer the phone, the lower the scores, but the farther the phone, the higher the scores. You should have seen my dad's face when he discovered my phone outside of my room when I was studying. I scored much higher on the test that I was studying for. This is because my train of thought wasn't being interrupted by every few seconds by the desire to check my screen for text messages and notifications. The constant interruptions of the phone decreases your focus, and therefore, maybe even your level of success. I'm not asking you to abandon your phone. I'm asking you to use your phone with caution. A phone is like a knife. It can be useful, but at the same time, it can be dangerous. When I was researching, I realized how little people actually know about the effects of cell phones on children and even adults. I urge you to learn more about this topic and help your children develop healthy habits using their phone. There's so much to this world than the screen. Thank you.